Welcome back to Fast RC, buddy. My name is Ryan. Today's episode of RC Weekly, we have a bunch of new vehicle releases from Traxxas, Arrma, Losi, Team Associated. Plus, we're going to cover the hottest sales in RC, so stick around. I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Alright, took me 13 weeks, but I finally got that intro on the first take. You wouldn't believe it. Alright, so first up, we are going to talk about the Arrma Vorteks 223s 2-wheel drive. So this vehicle came out late last week, and I'll be honest, caught me by surprise. I actually didn't realize there wasn't a 223s version of the Vorteks 2-wheel drive. I don't know why. Maybe I just kind of like assumed it was there. But now there is one officially released, coming in 3 colors, being blue, pink, and that highlighter yellowish green. All 3 of them look great in my opinion. But like I said, yeah, this one kind of caught me off guard. It's good to see that the Vorteks is still sticking around. I do wonder, with seeing the Fury Mega and the Vorteks Mega, which is now out of stock, I do kind of wonder if the 550 Mega versions are maybe getting phased out in favor of the 223s versions. Let me know what you guys think. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But overall, really happy to see that we do have a 223s version of the 2-wheel drive Vorteks. I don't know, this kind of feels like something I'm probably going to buy at some point, since I got the 2-wheel drives already behind me. But what do you guys think of this new version of the Vorteks? There is some minor updates just from the pictures I can see. Of course, the body colors are different, but now on the transmitters they add these decals that match your body color, which I think is kind of a cool or nice touch to personalize the transmitter a little bit. But overall, what do you guys think about it? Also too, now that we have the Fury Mega 223s 2-wheel drive and we have the Vorteks 2-wheel drive 223s, what do you think is the next 223s? In my opinion, are just a guess. Maybe the Gorgon. Maybe we'll get the Gorgon 223s. I think that would be like a nice logical step. But what do you guys think? Let me know, and let's go ahead and get to the next update. All right, and update number 2, we're going to talk about the Traxxas Slash Late Model. So this is a new version of the Traxxas Slash Modified. You can see with the different body panels here being called Late Model. Comes in a few different liveries. We do have the Fox Edition livery in orange, and then you got kind of the standard Traxxas colors, red, blue, green, and I'm missing another color. I think there's pink in there. But nonetheless, this is a Traxxas Slash 2-wheel drive with the modified setup for dirt oval. And gosh, seeing this thing, it is a great looking vehicle, I'll be honest. It comes with a BL2S, but seeing this thing, it makes me really wish that I lived a lot closer to a dirt oval track, which I don't. I think the closest one to me is about an hour to an hour and a half away, so it's a little bit out there. But nonetheless, great looking vehicle for the dirt oval scene, coming in at $419.99. It is a little bit pricey. It comes with a BL2S motor system, but nonetheless, it's still a great looking car. If you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. And let's go ahead and get to the next update. All right, and next up from Team Associated, we have a new 4x4 10th scale race buggy that they're releasing. It's the RC10B84 and the RC10B84D version, which is the dirt track variant. Nonetheless, I don't know too much about race buggies, I'll admit. All I do is pretty much bash, but I do know a good vehicle when I see one, and this one looks pretty slick. So this is the team kit. It's coming in at $619.99 on the Team Associated website. Doesn't look like it's released yet, and I couldn't find a date, but I would imagine it's probably going to be by the end of this month. But what I do know is if you go to the Team Associated site, you can pre-order that now. So go ahead and check it out. If you're in the race scene, it looks like a good one. Go ahead and get to the next update. All right, got another Losi NASCAR update for you, and they finally released the last 2 liveries in the set of 7. And so the first one that they released is Christopher Bell number 20 DeWalt livery, which is pretty cool looking. And the last one that they released is the number 1 Ross Chastain Busch Light, which is probably my favorite livery out of all 7 of them. Pretty slick looking car, I like that. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So it looks like they finally released all 7 liveries of these NASCARs. If you're looking to get one of those, you can find them at Horizon Hobbies and A Main Hobbies for $249.99. So let's go ahead and get to the next up. All right, the next update is from XRay. They're teasing a new front-wheel drive touring car, the X4F. Looks pretty cool. Just their teaser photos is all I have at the moment. Not sure how much it's going to cost, but I'll be honest, one thing I'll say is, I don't claim to be an expert or anything, and I see vehicles like this, and am I the only one that had no idea that there were front-wheel drive touring cars? I had no clue. That's cool. Like, it's cool. The more I read about this thing and I kind of dig into the details, I think it's really awesome and something I had no idea existed. But nonetheless, new X4F on the way from X-Ray. Get the next update. All right, speaking of another vehicle that I don't know anything about, from Losi, they have the 22XT Truggy Edition. So it looks like based off the 22X buggy platform, we now have a Truggy, race Truggy. 2-wheel drive. Not sure what I gotta go check the price on this, but looks interesting, like I looked at with the Losi 22x platform a few weeks back. I'm sure it packs all that same new technology. They basically, from what I saw with the buggy, they rebuilt the entire platform from the ground up, and like 90% of it plus is new products, new design, new engineering. So that's pretty exciting. Looks like we got a brand new truggy about to hit the tracks. I'm sure it's going to be highly competitive. And speaking of that, with this truggy, Proline's releasing a new body set, new clear body, and some wheels and tires. Looks like it's the tires are going to be I believe the Nanos. But yeah, so new tires, new wheels for your new truggy. So we'll go ahead and check that out. We got some other updates from Proline. We'll go ahead and get to those. All right, next update from Proline. So for your mini LMT 18 scale, they have some new Dreadnought all-terrain tires. So for your mini LMT, they're not as scale as like the tires that come with the mini LMT, but might be better performance. So we've got some new Dreadnoughts. And then next, this one has me particularly excited. They're finally releasing a new body for the Arrma Fury. And I got that Arrma Fury. You can see it right behind me here. So let me get out of the way. I bought that Fury a few weeks back, and one of my biggest gripes as I've been looking into like upgrades and things I want to do to this truck is there's literally no options for direct fit bodies. There's like nothing out there until now. Proline actually has a body. They have two different versions. They have the clear body version, and they have the tough gray, where it's already pre-painted gray. It's the pre-cut sector body, so on top of that it's already pre-cut, which is nice. But definitely it kind of looks similar to the stock Arrma body, but it's got a little bit different dimensions on the quarter panels, and the back end is a little bit different. But really cool thing, not only is that it pre-cut, but it's gonna fit with the same body mounting system that you use on your stock body. So I think that's why it kind of looks similar, but definitely it's nice to have a new option. That's the one thing, like when you get a vehicle, you want to have options for upgrades, right? Well, finally the Arrma Fury 2-wheel drive has another body option. So really, really, really excited to see that. As far as the price, looks like it's coming in at $52.99 for the clear body and a little bit more for the tough gray painted body. I think it's 60 something. I'll put the price on the screen, but we'll go ahead and get to the next update for Proline. All right, next update for your Granite Grom from Proline. You got some new street tires along with wheels. They're attached to some black Raid wheels. This is definitely cool to see. New options for your Granite Grom, new tires and wheels. And let's go ahead and get to the next update. All right, the next update is from J Concepts. I swear J Concepts has like a permanent place on RC Weekly. So every week they got something new for me to talk about. So this week's no different. So going back to the mini LMT, we've got some new body options from J Concepts, and it looks like you're gonna have a whole range or a whole set of Chevy Silverado bodies to pick from. So those are the 88 Chevy 1500 Silverado body, and then you got the 88 Snoop Nose Silverado body. So that, I guess that's like a monster truck specific thing, kind of different front end, different proportions. Looks a little odd, but it's still cool nonetheless. And then we got a 2005 Chevy Silverado, and you got a 2014 Silverado. So got your choices of Silverados, not any of like the newer stuff, but definitely some cool bodies. I like the 2014 personally, and the 2005 were my favorites, but nice to see new bodies for your mini LMT. All right, a final update for this week's edition of RC Weekly is going to be from LRP. It looks like they're releasing some 40mm and 30mm fans, some new versions. I thought they looked really cool with the black and anodized blue color, so I thought it was worth mentioning. But that's all I got for news updates. Let's go ahead and get to current sales. All right, so let's not save some cash this week because there really ain't much to talk about from a sales standpoint. We just got finished with the Father's Day sale on the 15th, and so Horizon Hobbies doesn't really have like a big sale going on at the moment, and same thing with A-Main. But the one sale I will talk about that is still going on right now is the Traxxas Super Spring sale, which is still going. So if you're looking to buy a BL2S vehicle from Traxxas, like the Slash or the Wrestler or any, really almost all of the BL2S models, you can get a free battery and charger with those vehicles. So go ahead and check it out on the Traxxas website. Also from Traxxas, if you're looking to buy the TRX4MT monster truck, if you buy two, you'll end up saving $100 off of two vehicles. So not a bad sale there. But that's pretty much all I got for sales. Otherwise, if you want to look at just general vehicles that are on sale, you can check out fastrc.net with my price tracker dashboard. I keep running list of sales every week. Just refreshed it today, so if you want to go check it out, you can see what sales are, what models are on sale for this week that are not a part of like a big grand scheme sale. Also too, you know, what I'm kind of thinking is there's not a sale like today, but it would not shock me if like tomorrow or Thursday there ends up being a sale from like Horizon Hobbies or something. They always get me like the day after I do RC Weekly, then the next day, bam, there's like a big sale. So go ahead, keep your eyes peeled for that. There's probably another sale coming at some point. All right, let's go ahead and go to the Scratch and Dent. All right, welcome to my favorite segment, the Scratch and Dent. So if you don't know what this is, Scratch and Dent vehicles, these Scratch and Dent vehicles are from amainhobbies.com, and so they're usually like returns or open box or things like that. If you're interested in any of these vehicles, you can check them out at amainhobbies.com. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So first up, we got the Red Cat Custom Hauler. This was on sale last week and is still on the list at $414.99, 17% off. Next up, we got an Arrma Big Rock 6S, which is $598.99, 16, almost 17% off. Not too bad. That's steadily going down in price. After that, we got the Team Associated DR10 Drag Race Car RTR Orange, the $473.99, 8% off. It's still really expensive for what it is. Traxxas Vortex 3.0, $353.99, 6%, just under 7% off. Then we got a Traxxas Wide Max on sale, $535.99, at just under 6% off. And then a Traxxas X4M Ford Bronco body on sale for 5.6%. And then we have a Red Cat Piranha, which is on sale for $101.99, and a Team Associated RC10. This is TC8 steel spec, so this is a pretty new vehicle, $629.99. That's just about 4.5% off. And then the last one here, we got an SCX24 Jeep Gladiator on sale for $134.99. So that's a new addition. And that's pretty much all I got for the Scratch and Dent. Like I said, if you're interested in checking out any of these vehicles, you can find them at amainhobbies.com. Otherwise, I hope you guys got something out of this week's edition of RC Weekly, and I'll see you on the next one.